Hey, it's Holly. Welcome back to Living It Country. Today we have a spring tour to share. I'm so excited to introduce for the very first time Tracy from Hydrangea Farmhouse. She is sharing her spring tour with us all today, and you guys are going to love it. I know you will. Let's welcome her here. Let's follow her in the description box down below and support her account. And without further ado, let's get started.
Good afternoon. My name is Tracy, and I want to welcome you to our home. Thank you, Holly, so much for inviting me to share our home on your spring tours. It is a really chilly afternoon, so we're going to start with the porch, a quick tour of the porch, and then we will head inside to get warm. We'll start on this end of the porch. Where the daybed is. I bring this out every spring and it'll stay here all summer and fall. And I should say all of these linens that are on the daybed are all thrifted. So we have an 8-foot wide porch, so they're pretty protected in here, but they are all thrifted. And an old dresser that I picked up on the side of the road, actually. And there's Coconut, there's Oliver. This is an old chair that I found at a thrift store and painted. And all the wicker is vintage. And then you come around here to our porch swing. And this year I decided to put the old farmhouse table and chairs out here on this end of the porch. And it is really, really pretty when the hydrangeas are all in bloom. They're just starting. As you can see, I kind of have a pink theme happening. The door was painted pink quite a few years ago. This seems to be one of Coconut's favorite hangouts in my planter. So when you come inside the side door there, side door, front door, you come right into the dining room. But I think I will start showing you the living room first. So when you come in from the garage, you'll come through this door, and this is the living room. Hi, nutmeg. We put up the brick wall wallpaper just this past Christmas, and I really love how it warms up this space here. In spring, what I like to do is just switch out the pillow covers to something a little lighter. Pink, of course. My curtains in the living room are vintage, and everything in the living room was secondhand or made by Gerald. Gerald built the mantle for me. These were IKEA shelves that I painted. I found the little table and chairs Got an antique place that the grandkids like to sit on. There's a few other little treasures in there. The little tea set grandkids and I use a lot for tea parties, and I found that in an antique place as well. I love florals, as you can see. And in this corner, I put a thrifted table, and it's our only south-facing window. So a lot of my plants will stay here that need a lot of sun during the winter. So they live here in the winter. And that chair used to be orange. I painted it. That cabinet my grandpa built, and I just added MacTac from the dollar store in the glass doors. This pink chair was found off Facebook Marketplace. My couch was free off Facebook Marketplace, and I painted it as well. And I made a cushion out of a piece of foam, and got a cover made for it from an old chenille bedspread. The wing chair in the corner is a $25 thrifted chair from years ago, which has a slip cover on it. And I see Oliver's on the table. We'll head into the dining room next. So in the dining room, our mantle in here was found for $60 at a antique place. We just did the wallpaper in here above the wainscoting just about a month ago. I love how it cozies up the space. It's a little dark in here when the sun isn't shining. This is the darkest room in the house. And there are no glass inserts on my china cabinet. I was always going to add some chicken wire, and I haven't yet. My little wire cloche was made out of old vintage wire fencing, and I thought it looked really pretty on top of that angel vine. And my buffet over there. I just have lots of cake plates up on this shelf Gerald made, and my old bird cage I found in an antique store, and the bottom fell out of it, so I painted an old tray copper and put some hydrangeas inside. And we'll head into the kitchen. So heading into the kitchen, my table and chairs in here, an old table that used to have a glass top. It was in the shed, my potting shed at one point. but it was broken in a bad storm, and so Gerald replaced it with a piece of wainscoting paneling. And my chairs were thrifted. I painted them, and my niece sewed the covers for them. All of my curtains, except the ones in the living room, are sheets. What I do is take old vintage sheets and cut them in half and use clips to hang them up. My light fixtures in here were off Facebook Marketplace. These cupboards are IKEA cupboards, over 20 years old. They used to be yellow, and we had them painted an off-white color. Next on the agenda is to revamp the kitchen a bit. I will paint the bottom cabinets a different color and take out the top cabinets to put some shelves like on this side. That is what I would like, is open shelves all the way around. But it's one more thing on the list. We'll get to it eventually. And I use thrifted dishes every day because they're so pretty, and life is too short not to use pretty dishes. And then I'm also thinking in the kitchen to, of course, paint these bottom cabinets as well, but then removing all of these upper cabinets and keeping that just open. But I'm not sure if what that'll look like, or if we will do that. It's just an idea I had. And then we head back out to the dining room.
I hope you all absolutely loved Tracy's tour today. Let me know your favorite part in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in our next video. Bye.